So I ask, can I?
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Carolinas and Bank of America Stadium here in Uptown Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerged from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with Derek Carr and the Las Vegas Raiders. Time for a much-needed and much-welcome diversion. The NFL is back. Here we go, Week 1. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter 1 of the new year. We'll be back.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. Now a run with McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down here at the 28.
Christian McCaffrey.
And there's the first tackle of the game for Carl Joseph. He's one of those safeties that you can utilize in any way you want. But I will have to say, I think the number one thing he does best is tackle.
He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on third and medium to pick up the first.
Things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us for their game plan today, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. McCaffrey on the counter. And a good job by the Raider defense yet again as they drop him for a second straight loss. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
41-yard line.
A play fake, and it's Darnold. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he takes it into the end zone for the Panthers touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you got game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
Carr and the Raiders come up first and 10 at their 25-yard line. To throw, it's Carr. And there's the first NFL catch for Henry Ruggs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
First down.
Now a quick throw out wide to Ruggs. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, it turned into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
On the option, here's Drake. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with third down looming. On third and short, they'll try option left. Give them a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now Carr. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings them up second and 10. To throw again, Carr. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range, so now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
They'll hand it to Drake here on the option. And he's going to be taken down short of the first, right around the 15-yard line. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up fourth down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
They go with Jacobs. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's first and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky fourth down call. Touchdown, Raiders. Personally, for him, a great opening drive. He had 3 catches, including the touchdown.
That felt like tremendous scouting, great film watching, and creating a game plan to start this off, not only to get him involved, but to send a message to the defense. You can have a lot to handle in this one.
So now Carr, he'll lead the Raiders up to go for 2. Now Carr going to try for it himself. They'll try to run it with Jacobs. And he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
Now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. This is McCaffrey. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
The ball carrier.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. A tight one. 8-7 our score after 1 on EA Sports.
8, Panthers 7.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll be 4th down.
A 37-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And they stake claim to the lead here. It's 10-8. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Jacobs.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And down right around the 37. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. And they run the option here on 1st and 10. Carr, a quick throw. It's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Throwing on first down is Carr. That is caught at the 7. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. On first and goal, Drake. And the Raiders are going to have a first and goal as some good running there gets him down to about the 2-yard line. Knocking on the door. Give him 4 on the carry there at second and goal.
Brings up second and goal at the Panthers' 2-yard line.
From the 2 now, second and goal. They'll run it with Jacobs. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. He's at the 50. The 30. Past the 20. And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. So this defense clicking early in the year, week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 17-8. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they'll be looking to start fresh. Just a moment ago, they were backed up, coughed up the football, and then saw it go the other way for 6 points.
I just wonder, partner, sometimes they put such an emphasis on things. And, you know, in that situation, as they ran out there, they were told,
oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. A.J. Boye with a pick. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defender, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Right there. 54, right there. 54 Mike. They can't hang with us.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. Play action. It's Darnold. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Being chased out left. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. Hunter Renfrow is the man he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Carr again here on 2nd and 10. Reception here by Ruggs. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Las Vegas, first down.
Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles, gain some additional yardage.
And he's got this down to the 35.
I thought when Josh Jacobs was coming out of the University of Alabama, he was an absolutely perfect fit for John Gruden's offense with the Raiders. And it turned out, in this case, I was absolutely right. Led the NFL rookies in rushing a year ago, 1,150 yards. In fact, the only rookie to top the 1,000-yard barrier. And this kid is a workhorse who can carry the football in any situation and catch it out of the backfield.
And he'll take this forward for about 5 as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
On first down, Carr. He'll set up the screen to Drake. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
On second down, it's Drake. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a first and goal.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Carr now on first down. Buying time to his left. Now he'll pull it down, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown.
Raiders.
A 10-yard touchdown run, and the Raiders are back within a score.
Point after.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. On first down, Darnold. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Going back to Moore. This time he's got him complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Catch there by DJ Moore is really starting to come into his own, and he's one of that pack of receivers in the NFL now that looks like running backs and plays like that as well when they catch the football. Last year, nearly 1,200 yards receiving, 78 yards per game, and that ranked in the top 10 in the league. Expect those numbers to continue to grow. Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. They'll run with McCaffrey. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. 3rd and 2, Darnold. Open man is Anderson. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey in the final seconds of the first half. And the Panthers add on to their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, it can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. You know.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. And they're going to be waiting for him as they get him behind the line. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and the half will begin with a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end of the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify. I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Brian Burns. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And he's going to go down again. Brian Burns able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That's a 2nd sack of the game. The best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
A 44-yard punt, return of 9. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
36-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what do we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
29-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Darnold. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it?
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Joey slide out, a kickoff after the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. You know.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Carr. Throw left side, complete. That's Drake. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
It's a
pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas first down. Shotgun now for Carr. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
At the 44-yard line.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Running is Jacobs, and he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Down at the 41. 2 yards on the play.
Here's Jacobs.
First down.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. Good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down.
3rd down.
Able to find Waller. That's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Here's Carr. And he finds Waller in the end zone for a Raider touchdown.
To number 83, Darren.
It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Raiders get a score closer.
Daniel Carlson on for the point after.
He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
7-yard pickup.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
Good.
And there's Christian McCaffrey with another run CMC as he's known in the Carolina area. Easily the most productive running back in the league last season. 2,392 yards from scrimmage. He's just so dangerous every time he gets the football. Whether you hand it to him, throw it to him out of the backfield, just imagine if they have the guts to let him return kicks as well. This guy is a true triple threat. Touchdown, Carolina! DJ Moore, 62
2 yards. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again. And you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo. Didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And we're back now in Charlotte. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the fourth. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Carr. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
49-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. From the gun, Carr. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he'll get it down here to the 43. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
And 8 yards.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
On 1st down, Drake. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
From midfield, here's Carr. They get a good chunk of that penalty yardage back. A gain of 15. 2nd down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
On 2nd down now, it's Drake. And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down. Stopped at the Panthers' 26. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
9 yards. And the Las Vegas 1st down.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown.
83.
Darren Waller. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Raiders.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Kickoff for the Raiders.
And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Darnold. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
The first run for the backup, Abdullah. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
The ball carrier.
This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Now Joey Sly for the point after. PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Carr and the Raiders come up first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Raiders.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. Operating from the gun, Carr. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
The Raider first down.
Again, it's Carr. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Willie Snead.
Las Vegas.
There to make the grab. And the Raiders get a score closer.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set, and racing going 3 wide is a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
On the return, the Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. You know, I was going to ask you if maybe they should surprise and pass the ball, but where they're at on the field, I think keep it on the ground, right?
I like where you're going with this one because field position is going to determine these play calls. And backed up where they are, I don't even think about putting.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Tanner Muse brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Back to throw, Darnold. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Yannick Ngakoue providing a little deja vu. Back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll take it just outside the 40. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Got an open man. It's Ruggs. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. Now here's a throw that's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down. That is caught inside the 5. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. John Brown, 27 yards. And the Raiders have cut it back to within a score. And the lead is down to a field goal now.
Makes the score Panthers 46, Raiders 43.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Taking it about the 1. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Instead of running, Darnold's going to throw this thing. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Drake. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
here's Jacobs. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. And they will get the timeout. So 3 seconds remaining, and they can trot out the field goal unit and try to send this one to overtime. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. One final try now for Carr. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Darren Waller. Incomplete. It's 4th down and goal at the 2.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. With 1 second to go, this to send us to overtime. And his kick is indeed good. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick 6 or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game because they were used to just...
He's got a man, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
A gain of 34
An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
1st down.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They run it with Jacobs. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Give them 12 yards that time, and a Las Vegas first. So they go pass, now they go run, and 2 plays resulting in really nice pickups.
Certainly sounds like a 50-50 deal, doesn't it? Sounds like great balance. Well, you know what all those coaches have told us over the years, Brandon, that balance is? It means doing what you want to, when you want to. That play calling is working very well for them right now.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys, poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. Oh, the option is Drake. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
And it's 3rd down.
Hoping to keep this OT drive alive. Now they face a 3rd and 2. They'll hand it to Drake here on the option. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
At the 8-yard line.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. Now they'll throw with Carr. And this will be caught. Touchdown. They needed overtime to get it done, but put this one in the win column.